he continues to play center field, it's not going to be long before he's center field eligible. He's going to get the opportunity with Herrera out. And I know he's Lenny's boy, but I might become his uncle, okay? If he's Lenny's boy, I want to be his uncle because I'm all about me some Scott Kingery right now in that Philadelphia lineup. And it appears with an 11-4 trouncing of the Cardinals last night, the Philly offense may be on its way. And Scott Kingery, he's going to be a big part of that. Speaking of a big part of an offense, though, how many of you guys were lucky enough or had foresight enough or listened to my show about 4 weeks ago on a Tuesday night when I told you that Austin Riley's call-up was imminent? Go get him. Did you listen? If you didn't, let me shake you and wake you up and tell you should have. Maybe you were lucky enough or fortunate enough or smart enough to go ahead and draft him or pick him up before he was called up. Forget it now. Last night, he went 2 for 4. Grand slam. Didn't really make much of a difference in the outcome of the game because at the time the Braves, as I played that clip a few minutes ago from YouTube, down 14-0. But what it did do, Riley's played 14 games in the major leagues. 14 games. Okay? His slash line, 375 slash 407 slash 786. That's an OPS of 1.195. Yeah. Show me someone else doing that. His average now over 14 games is 375. Is he going to hit that for the year? Doubt it. No, he's not. But he's going to hit. That bat hits. He's got 10 runs scored. In his first 14 games, 7 home runs, guys, and 20 RBIs for the Braves. If you were lucky enough to get him, congratulations. I mean, if you're trading for an Austin Riley, what kind of value? And I was listening to Lenny earlier on his show talking about Jose Ramirez. And I got a question yesterday about who would you trade Ramirez for? Or would you trade him for Riley? If you're a Ramirez owner, would you take Riley for Ramirez? Likewise, if you were a Austin Riley owner, would you offer him for Jose Ramirez? Get back with me on that one. Another player that I picked up in free agency over the weekend. And my buddy Phil Chappie, I think, has a man crush on this guy. I really do. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Yeah, how about it, baby? Lourdes Gurriel Jr., shortstop, second base eligible for the Jays. He's playing left field every day. And what has he done since his call-up? Let me tell you. May I? All right, here we go. 1 for 3. 1 for 3. 4 for 4. 1 for 3. 1 for 4. And 2 for 6. That's 23 at-bats. That's 9 hits. Now, if you've done the math, fine. But if you haven't, let me go ahead and tell you, that's a 391 average in the 6 games he's played since his call-up. But that's just part of what's going on with Lourdes Gurriel. Over those same 6 games, Lourdes Gurriel has 4 home runs. He has 6 RBIs. Wow. And last night, who did he hit his home run off of? Was it chopped liver? No, it was Blake Snell. Blake Snell. He is crushing the ball. He's 25 years old, crushing the ball. He has a 6-game hit streak, 3 doubles, 4 home runs. If by chance, I looked this morning, and in ESPN leagues, he is only owned in 18.7% of leagues. I'm not sure what people are watching or not listening to or what they're doing, but if you're a fantasy player and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is available in your league, there's only one thing to do. Get him! Get him now! Yeah, let the gun shout, let it ring, let it fire. Go get Lourdes Gurriel. Wake up and get him in your league if he's available. Chappie says, no, Riley is better than Jay Ramirez. I love it. I agree. I wouldn't trade. If I had Ramirez, I would take that. But people were asking me yesterday, who would you take for Ramirez? I would take Riley. I sure would. Would I take Gurriel? Would you? Let me know. Okay, we got 10 minutes left in the show, and I'm going to talk about some players down on the farm. How about that? It's farm time. And here we go. We're going to go through some players who had a great day in the minor leagues yesterday. I watched a game last night. I went to a town near me, Kinston, North Carolina, the High A Down East Wood Ducks, okay, affiliate of the Texas Rangers. They were entertaining the Salem Red Sox, the High A affiliate of the Boston Red Sox. And I watched this player play for Texas, okay? Sam Huff. I'm going to just start it with Sam Huff. Let's hear it for Sam Huff. Yeah, you ever heard of Sam Huff? There used to be a Washington Redskin, I believe, linebacker by the name of Sam Huff. Well, this isn't him, okay? Because this kid, he's a lot younger, all right? He's 21 years old. Huff started the year at low A Class A Hickory, okay? He got promoted already. He's at High A, and I only mention him because I watched him hit a fly ball last night to right field. He's a catcher. Great arm. I think he has a 60 grade arm. But it would look like a fly ball to right field. Powerful looking kid, and it went out of the park. I mean, it's one of those balls that's hit that you think most hitters hit it. It's just a routine fly ball to right. This ball kept going and going. It was effortless. Okay? Just keep your eye on Sam Huff. Okay? He has 9 hits in his last 10 games, 6 multi-hit efforts over the last 3 hit performance. He raked with Class A Hickory, hit .333 there through 30 games. He's continued to hit for High A Down East. He's batting .343 through 19 games. He's hit 18 home runs this season, which matches his total for all of last season in 118 games. So keep your eye, folks, on Sam Huff. Other players of note last night in the minors. Blue Jays' Anthony Alford. He went 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. He has hits in 14 of his past 15 games. He extended his hitting streak to 6 games and drove in 3 runs for the 4th time this season. Okay? He's 24 years old. He's knocking on the door of Tampa. The Orioles. You know, Lenny mentioned earlier he liked what the Orioles were doing. One of those players that he liked about was Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes, a highly touted prospect, double A Bowie, 2 for 4 last night, a home run, 3 RBIs. Hayes matched his season high for RBIs with 1 swing. He hit his 3rd homer of the year. It's a 3-run blast. He's 23 years old. He was injured, had off-season ankle surgery. He appears to be rounding into shape. He began the year with Class A Frederick, where he hit 162. He was moved up, and at Double A now he's hitting 308. So let's keep our eyes on Austin Hayes. How about for the Rays? Another player. I mean, the rich just get richer. Jesus Sanchez. I've watched this kid, for a couple of years. Okay, he's the number 4 prospect in the Rays organization. He's number 36 in all of Major League Baseball. Last night he went 3 for 5 with a double, a home run, and 2 RBIs for Double A Montgomery. He has a hitting streak of 5 games. He's 21 years. He's 21 years old. The Rays signed him in 2014. He's just having a phenomenal year, and I think he's going to be in Tampa. Probably not this year, but look for him next year to be in Tampa. Another kid I have had a chance to see at the Carolina League this year. A lot of good baseball in the Carolina League, high A baseball. It's the Cleveland Indians' Nolan Jones. He's a 3rd baseman. He's the number 2 prospect in the Cleveland Indian organization. Number 59 in all of baseball. Let me tell you a little bit about this kid. I watched him play. I get to games early. I go down, try to talk to players, get a couple autographs, that kind of thing. And the night, it was a Friday night, he hit a home run. He broke a bat. And he was leaving the field, and these kids were stopping, asking for autographs. Nolan Jones stopped. He stopped and talked to me too, but he stopped talking to these kids. And without asking, he gave his broken bat to one of the kids. Okay, that's class. That's class. That's the kind of kid I want on my team. That's character. Well, last night he went 1 for 2 with a home run against for Lynchburg in the minor leagues. And I guess if you're only going to get it one hit, he made it worth his while, right? He had a grand slam with that one home run last night. Fourth home run was part of the Lynchburg 8-run 6th inning. He lifted his average to 306. He has a 7-game hitting streak. And keep your eye on Nolan Jones, okay? Other players of note as we move down. I'm not going to go through every player, but here's a guy I keep my eye on, and you should too, Luis Robert for the White Sox. The number 2 prospect in the White Sox organization, number 18 in Major League Baseball. He is tearing it up at Double-A Birmingham. I saw him play last year a few games at High-A Winston-Salem. A great talent. He's got all the tools. He's a 5-tooler, okay? He's now hitting .373 over 2 levels this season. He has a 7-game hit streak. He's 6 for 10 with 5 RBIs over his past 2 games. He's hitting .309 since being promoted to Birmingham on April 30th. If you're in a dynasty league and Robert is available, you got to get him. And these guys I'm mentioning are all dynasty league potential of players that you got to have, okay? So just real quick before we close the show, a few guys at AAA. Jorge Mateo, the shortstop for Oakland, their number 8 prospect, went 3 for 5 last night with a home run and 2 RBIs. Mateo has 7 homers through 49 games. He's 23 years old. It's in his 2nd year. He came over for the Yankees in a trade, you know. He's having a breakout campaign. He hit .230 last year, but like I said, he's really tearing it up this year, hitting .332 this season. So he's raised his average 100 points from last year. And he's someone that I could see Oakland giving a call to, particularly if an injury would come their way anytime soon. I think he's ready. One more player to talk about before we close the show. Are you ready? And I got to close with a Brave. Cristian Pache, outfielder, number 1 prospect now in the Braves organization, number 17 in Major League Baseball. He went 2 for 5 last night with a homer and 3 RBIs for Double-A Mississippi. It was Pache's 4th homer of the year. He extended a hitting streak to 5 games in Mississippi's win over Pensacola. He's 20 years old. He's hitting .302 through 47 games. Great player, great pickup. If he's available in dynasty leagues or you can get a trade for him, he's someone certainly that I've got my eye on. How about it? A lot of information today, right? I'm telling you, what we're trying to do here at this network is give you the best information on the best fantasy baseball network, okay? And I really appreciate all you guys being in the chat room today. Cha-Cha, Phil Chappie, Andrea, Jim Ross, Lou Landers, all of you guys, Zelmo, thank you for being in the chat room. Give me some feedback. We only get better if you let us know how we can do it. Coming up next, I think, is Lou and Andrea at 10 o'clock. So I got to get out of here so they can get started on time, right? They will have a lot of good information for you guys. They do a super job. I'm supposed to be back here with you at 6 o'clock tonight, so be ready for that. Got to have something new and fresh for you at that time, right? Here we go. Have a great day. Watch some baseball this afternoon, and we'll be thinking about you here on Arnie's Fantasy World of Sports.